to episode 13 of the YoCoryG show. On today's show, I'm going to go over my favorite bodyweight exercises and what's the common mistakes when most people use a fat burner. Let's go!
Our first question comes from Connor. Connor says, "Yo Cory G, Connor from your Memphis crew here. We got the garage gym decked out now, but want to make sure we're covered on the legal side of things before we start having outsiders over to train in case of injuries, etc. How did you handle this with old school? Is there a workaround?"
So I love getting some of these business questions too. Connor, first off, I remember you guys, you killed it down there, and it's been cool to see your guys' garage gym as you guys been updating me on Snapchat. So shout out to the guys from Memphis that came down when I was a Barbell Shrug. To answer your question, there's all kinds of liability insurance providers out there that will help you get to that next level now that you're going to bring in other members. There's literally like one-on-one personal training insurance. There's facility insurance. Just start doing some Google search and find somebody local in your area, or also find somebody that actually does this type of stuff mainly. Like they specialize in key card facilities, personal training studios, or gyms of that nature. There's a few out there. I will tell you that it's a little tricky because what we do is not normal, which is not what I pride myself on, is being normal, and I know you guys don't either. And I gotta tell you, it just excites me the fact that I remember how it feels to walk in my own gym and have somebody else in there paying to use the equipment and to be in the environment. So I'm pumped for you guys, and there's a lot of people that the old school gym or just kind of our mentality in general has impacted to want to do these things, and I can't tell you that much, that and the results of people in their day-to-day life, not just the gym, but their day-to-day life, just makes me know that I'm doing what I was meant to do. And so I can't tell you how excited I am for you guys, but make sure you take care of those things. That's part of dotting the I and crossing the T's of your business. And congrats and much future success. I know it's poised. You guys are poised for that, so I can't wait to hear more about it.
Our next question says, "Yo Cory G, how can I squat and train legs without hurting my back?"
So man, here's the deal. A lot of people are afraid to train legs because they're afraid to hurt their back. But here's what I've noticed. Now, unless you have a diagnosed condition in your back, it's probably not your back. Now, people are gonna look at me like, "What do you mean it's not my back?" It's probably your glutes and hamstrings are just fucking weak. That's almost it, 1,000%. Even like my back, when it hurts, it's not even my back. It stems from an injury when I ripped my labrum in 2010 in my hip. That's what makes my back hurt. So at the end of the day, unless you have straight up diagnosed injured disc to your back, it's probably the supporting structure. It's your glutes are weak, your hamstrings are weak, your adductors, maybe they're not firing. It's probably not your back. So I would say here's what I would recommend. Start lunging. Walking lunges with correct form, 1 to 10 minutes a day, and work up to 30. Yeah, I said it, 30. Because if you're worried about hurting your back, let's make your glutes, quads, and hamstrings bulletproof to get you to where you're not scared of that anymore. And I really believe that. So when you do lunges for a minute and you can't walk for 7 days, that's not your lower back that's hurt. That's the supporting structure.
Next question asks, "Yo Cory G, what's the most common mistake or problem people have when they take a fat burner?"
Look, the common mistakes of a fat burner are this. Pretty simple. 1, you can't eat shitty and take a pill and think it's gonna work. Because it doesn't fucking work, all right? 2, that people try to overkill it and take way too many. Look, I'm a businessman. I don't want you guys to buy the fat burner. This is Max Effort Muscle. But I say on the side of the bottle with my team that I want to start with 2 twice a day, work up to 4. It's got to make sense. It's got to, your tolerance to caffeine, your tolerance to the ingredients, like work your way into it. I believe separating them twice a day, making sure you don't take them too late. Sometimes people take them too late in the day, they can't go to sleep. You got to know your tolerance to a product of that nature. You've got to get everything in a line. I always say it's like a 3-headed monster. You've got to have your nutrition, your supplements, and your training dialed. If you do those things, I mean, they work unbelievable. Like, it's a food supplement, right? It's an aid to what you're doing. So don't think it's in replace of you not training, eating shitty, and just, oh, I'm going to buy this $35 thing and roll. It doesn't work that way. So a lot of people they jump to conclusions. I've never said take this pill and you're fucking, awesome. Look, my guy right here, Arnold, he said it best. Don't think you can take these pills and become a champion. You got to work hard. You got to eat right. Then these things will help you. A pre-workout will help you get that intensity in the gym. A fat burner will help you stay focused. It will keep your, energy up. It'll keep your cravings down, and it will aid when you're on your game. So that's what I see happening out there. But I'm telling you, I've used these things off and on for years, helped develop them. They work. And the one that I got, the fat burner right now for Max Effort Muscle, I mean, I've been in this game like 20 years. This thing works. You just got to get it together.
Last question asks, YoCoryG, what's your favorite bodyweight exercise and why?
My favorite bodyweight exercise, well, I've got a couple, and I would say, you guys will probably laugh, my least favorite one is push-ups. I don't know why, but never been a huge push-up fan. A lot of people got into them when they were kids, doing 1,000,000 push-ups in the room and all this. Just not really my thing. My favorite is pull-ups because I've got crazy results on my back from doing tons of pull-ups. I've always felt like they aided my physique, my strength, and really in high school, I remember the first day I did pull-ups with Dustin, who I own the gym with, and I did 3 sets of 1, everybody, and at my best, I think I did like 3 sets of 30 or high 20s. So you just got to do them often. The wide grip makes your back wide, nasty, strong. But I would say my more favorite one recently is bodyweight skull crushers, jailhouse triceps, whatever you want to call them. That's one of my favorites. Gives you a great pump and I think makes you really strong. And handstand push-ups. And I'll tell you why. Handstand push-ups are one of those ones that not everybody can do. You've got to practice. Not a lot of people have the mobility. I don't really kip them. I don't really know how to do that yet. I just do strict ones. But I felt a direct, and I mean like direct increase in my overhead lifts by getting better because of the pure stability of that bodyweight movement. And look, here's the deal. Bruce Lee, all these bodyweight specialists, my buddy Dustin, Reese, any of these high-level wrestlers, they're awesome at bodyweight. Try to master your bodyweight. Big-time CrossFitters doing the rings and all that. Like, when you can master your bodyweight, and at times in my life I've had that in my bag of tricks. Depends on if I'm powerlifting, I'm like over 200 around, not so much. But I'm in the 185s-ish. I can pretty much do all that stuff, and it feels pretty good. So I would say keep conscious of the bodyweight exercises, and those are my favorite and least favorite. You just got done watching episode 13 of the YoCoryG show with my 2 old school homies, Arnold and Lou. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the show today. If you want me to answer your question, hashtag YoCoryG, DM me on Snapchat, Twitter, Facebook, IG, whatever it is. I'd love to see your questions and help you out. And for all your supplement needs, you better go to maxeffortmuscle.com.